crimes. They're coming over here for opportunity and opportunity alone.
CBP1, can you tell the people what that is? Because I've never even heard of this.
Shut
Can you
them
tell the
people
people what
right
this
up.
is?
And I don't want to get caught up in technicalities, be wrong. So I'm a little scared to openly speak because I'm not an
gotta
expert. I've
cover
been working.
world
Like, I was
news.
telling Walt, he's like,
We're gonna go
I'm
straight to
working, bro.
world
I don't
news
have
on that
time
one.
to know about this.
All right, Linda,
I'm
we'll
working
catch
too,
you.
so I'm not, I don't
Appreciate
work on
the
CBP1.
viewership
From what I
and
understand,
the
it's
super
people
chats.
getting flown from. They're not even
Man,
present.
appreciate you, Linda and
Aren't you supposed to present yourself at the port, Myron?
Yes.
So the other thing is they're not, when you present yourself for asylum claim, because that's what these NTAORs are. They're saying, I want an asylum. They're actively trying to get away a lot of times, and then they're saying claiming asylum.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're not allowed to do
appreciate
that.
Linda,
Claiming
man, heading out with the super sticker, man. Appreciate you, Linda. We appreciate you, sister. We appreciate you. Trust me, one of the proud supporters. Appreciate you, sister.
You go to a port, you show up and say, I need asylum.
Yeah.
And you should be able to get it from a third country. So how are you claiming asylum when you're in Canada? You're already safe in Canada.
Yeah.
And for all the info that you dropped.
So then,
We
so that's the other
appreciate
thing.
that
like,
as well.
So,
I'll be.
like, do you know what a port is?
Oh yeah, don't worry. I'll be looking out for that email from you for the suggestion. I'll go ahead and make it a part of the show later on after the debate.
Like if like you're gonna like cross, there's like a
Keep
lane.
gonna cover
I
the
could
debate,
explain
and I'm
it
gonna
to
slide
people.
in later
You guys,
on
the
for the
port of
late
entry
night.
could be anywhere where you're able to legally enter the United States. It could be an airport. It could be a port of entry where you're driving in, etc. It's POE is what they call it, port of entry. And at these port of entries, you're going to see guys in blue uniforms, CBP, Office of Field Operations Officers. These guys are the ones that allow you in legally. Now, if you see green uniform, Border Patrol, that means you shouldn't be coming in the United States here. So that's kind of the easy way I explain it to
Yeah,
people.
and then they're claiming asylum from that.
Yeah.
So then we're just, but that's like, well, you tried to cross illegally. You're not trying to claim asylum.
Yeah.
That's a backup plan. Should negate that. Now CBP1, they're flying them in from different countries.
Directly?
Direct.
What the fuck?
Bro, crazy.
Bro,
Direct.
what?
So
Are you serious?
Bro,
they're not
I
even
told
having
you.
to go through the trouble of going to a port of entry in America.
Bro,
They're
I
just
told
getting
you,
a
they're
flight
like-
paid for by the taxpayer.
Yeah,
And a lot of times
they're
these
getting
flights like
flown
land
here.
in the middle of the night. It's like they're
Like,
doing it
bro,
under the cover of
for
dark.
her-
Straight from their country,
Bro, yeah, I heard Chinese immigrants was getting that luxury, and there were some other countries, but yeah, you get to the flight over here and you're here.
Are you serious? Just bypassing all the bullshit, really?
Like I said, it's a flood of people in America. Like they're trying to make us into the UK, and we're gonna have them UK problems, and then by then it's gonna be too late.
One-way
Yes, bro.
ticket to
What the
America.
fuck?
Like cowardly.
And this is funded by
No
CBP?
offense, to my UK people,
Yeah.
but I know y'all
You
know
can
how
make
bad
an
that
online
immigration is,
appointment.
man.
Look it up. I don't want to be wrong.
Okay.
We
Look it up.
ain't-
Maybe you're doing your
we
appointment,
ain't trying to get
but I know
there.
we're flying people in. I don't know if it's connected to the CBP1 app. Like, I don't want to claim I know all this stuff.
Okay.
You got to look at it. Just look into it. Like, I know it's like a funny thing, but like, look into it.
Okay, so CBP is
They're like
basically
saying-
funding people coming in.
Kindle it.
Making it easier. Everything's to make it easier. And people say that the government, what's the one thing you hear when you go to the RMV, DMV? Oh, we're inefficient. We're inefficient. Well, over the last 4 years, I've seen some serious efficiency to get this country filled with people that really shouldn't legally be here.
Borders are? Anybody?
Yeah, this has been all under Kamala Harris.
Yo,
She's the border czar,
bruh.
right?
All under
Bro.
control is crazy.
This
Like,
is
look.
what you call
I thought that was bad, but like everything else that we're hearing, and this is all under Kamala. This isn't, bro. This is not bad. This is atrocious. This is egregious. This is like there ain't really too much bad words I could really use without me starting to get like without me starting using profanity at a certain point.
Nah, facts.
This is just terrible. It's like at this point, I just need to clip this part and be like, look, man, y'all just need to see this before you vote for Kamala and Biden. Because this is what they've allowed, and they've allowed the suicide or the the self-deletion of their own border patrollers just to let in immigrants.
Downright disrespectful to the taxpayer, because all this shit is funded with taxpayer money. They getting
Man.
flown straight here from
So,
NGOs
you're-
with taxpaying money.
So you're pretty much putting your people in danger. You're killing the morale of the border patrol, and you're not benefiting the American people in any way, shape, or form. Okay, but there's still people who's gonna vote for them. That is.
presenting a national
Okay.
security issue too.
I ain't even gonna say nuts. I'm just gonna say, all right, man. I guess we're not even gonna call them crazy. We're just gonna call them ill-informed at this point.
the downfall of America. Literally.
I'm really glad we're having this conversation
Yeah.
so that, and it's an election year. The American public needs to know this shit, man. Who's been in charge all this time?
And you talk about elections. I mean, it's everything's connected. The drugs,
Yep.
the election. Look at all these extra people now.
Who are going to vote Democrat?
They can't. I don't know about the vote, but I'm saying it's like when you talk about muddy in the water.
Yeah.
You're talking about 15 million people. I think the number is. We don't even know the real number.
Hold on. My man's question: why are they doing this?
Trump
Maybe that's
reports
the reason
numbers
why.
up to
Could
20.
be.
One of them.
We can speculate,
Well,
right?
there's a lot of terrorists on the FBI watch list from like, and I'm not trying to profile, but there's a lot of terrorists that are coming here
long
on
is it
a
that we just
jihad
waited?
mission, bro.
Yeah.
And like,
imagine
I
it's an hour.
love all, I respect of all people.
45 minutes.
But the FBI is saying like there's a lot of like,
Yeah,
they've, like
for
seen,
Kamala.
like,
For
we've
Kamala.
Yeah,
let
you're
in
right.
people.
The
I
ball-
believe in, like,
Kamala
mandatory
can't-
quick, like,
bro.
they got
It'll be
paroled
quick.
in, and they're
Quick and easy.
I guarantee you debate's only gonna be like 30 minits to an hour because Kamala cannot debate longer than 30 minutes.
It'll be quick.
It'll be hella quick.
like a terrorist.
And they shouldn't have been, yeah.
They
Plus,
shouldn't
Walls
have been,
carry
bro.
it.
Because they're trying to
And
obviously.
shout out Jake Petersman, another $20
got
super
you.
chat.
you got one from
Yes,
me,
sir,
big dog.
man. He said these are the people that will be quick to sign off on universal basic income. Oh, a socialist policy. Yes. This is part of the Agenda 2030. These are the people that will be quick to sign off on. Okay. I got you. Repeated it twice. Okay, cool.
Actually, you know what's so crazy? Like, this Agenda 2030 has been happening since 1930, so it's really the 100-year plan.
And they say that great replacement doesn't exist.
Yeah, the 100-year plan incorporated by, I believe, the Bilderberg Group.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or the Medallion Fund, one of them two.
Streamlining this shit. So people come from these, special interest countries, SIAs,
You remember
and they're not getting
Mohammed
scrutinized.
Atta?
Yeah, they want a visa. Yep.
And then they're also, and I'm jumping the gun. They're, and no pun intended, they're tightening gun laws around the country too a lot of the
Yeah.
time. So now we're getting our firearms taken away, and all these other people are coming in. It's like if you ever needed a gun, I would say now's the time to protect yourself.
Yeah.
You mentioned
Can't take
earlier
my gun.
that
Yup, can't
there's
take
some
my
brass
gun, you
doing
can't
some
take my
things that they
steak,
shouldn't be doing.
man. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, and this is I don't have a all I know is first of all, if you're let me talk about the brass. If clearly I'm not like the type of guy to make chief here, but if I was, I wouldn't put my name on this. I'm not even putting my name on as an agent. Imagine if you rose through the ranks. You were 13, GS13.
Yep.
Imagine if you rose at 14, 15. You're a leader of your agency.
Yeah.
What would you do? Would you step down? Would you make a statement, or would you just fall in line? Honestly.
Yeah, you're gonna
Like
fall
a
in line most of the
coward.
time.
No, but what would you personally do?
Oh, me. If I was
Still in HSI.
and I went up through the ranks.
And you were just like the dude. You were that guy. Yeah, you got groomed
For
to be
somebody
that
like
guy
me
to
or
lead the whole
you,
thing.
the answer would be obvious.
And this was
like,
going
hell
on.
nah, fuck
Like,
all
saying,
that.
oh.
Like, I ain't going. I got my integrity and my morals. But for a lot of these guys, like he said, 6-figure plus, family at home.
It'd have been like, I don't know if I want to risk it.
Like, gosh, it's tough.
Like, bro, they kind of leave
get
them,
it.
Yeah, they kind of leave them tied in. And it's like, damn, so you gonna sacrifice the American people for 6 figures?
Thinking about it, but even before that, they were telling these guys take the jab or lose your job. So they've been showed that they got the control and leverage over these guys. It's sad.
Man,
Oh no,
right.
we got to put an end to this shit.
You'd say I'm either quitting or
Yeah.
I'm speaking publicly
Yeah.
like I'm doing, or
Yeah.
But yeah, but then our chief Jason Owens,
He's the chief of all of Border Patrol.
Border Patrol, yeah.
Okay, Jason Owens. Okay.
I don't have many running. I never really had a run-in with the guy. My buddy jogged past him at the academy. He didn't really say hi to him because at that time he was an academy chief, whatever. He was in Mexico. And didn't disclose that he was in Mexico with another woman, Gloria Chavez, who's also high up, and they were
What does she do?
just some high-level politician that's a
The
border
politi-
patrol
okay.
agent.
American
Just a border patrol agent, but basically a politician. You get to that level, it's very political.
These are
Deputy
both-
chief of-
They're SESs basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in
they up
Mexico with the grandson of the Don Julio maker for his birthday. Undisclosed, I think in Guadalajara or Jalisco.
Wow.
And he's there with a cigar. They got a picture of him. He's got a cigar in his mouth and a cup of wine while this crisis is going on. And he's like, yeah, I was trying to create a border patrol tequila with Don Julio. Just didn't tell anybody about it. What?
Nigga, are you?
And
I mean, like,
there was another guy.
I'm sorry, but like,
Really, nigga?
low key, that low key been in my face the whole time. Like, ain't no way.
That was the heir of some Uniship of Global. This probably will get me killed. Let's be honest. I don't know how much longer. But this guy's the Uniship of Global. He owned a shipping company, international shipping company. He just happened to be at the party too. Wow. With the two highest ranking officials during Border Patrol, while my friends are killing themselves, and we're letting in all these people. And I'm thinking, if you're that high up in Mexico, don't you probably have some ties that you shouldn't be having, like that Don Julio guy?
Yeah.
But
That is a
but he
huge
spent his
conflict of
birthday down
interest.
there. But he's just, and I don't know what happened with that as far as how that turned out. But listen, kid. I mean, if it's my birthday, I'm probably going to the bar having a few pops at most. I'm not going to Guadalajara, Jalisco, especially as a
that.
border patrol,
Yeah,
especially as a
hell
border patrol
Oh,
chief.
wait.
Yeah.
He
To
said,
create
yeah,
a
we ain't
tequila.
doing that.
Of all the
Why
towns to
create,
go to,
even if you are creating a border patrol 100
Trust me, there ain't no
year
resort
anniversary
there.
tequila, why? We have bigger problems.
Why are you there?
I appreciate the support
Why are
in
you
the chat,
there? And
man.
even if you're saying
Y'all
true,
still in here, and over
why
500 of y'all still are, man. We appreciate the support. It's been a fire stream. That uncovered a lot. We going 2 hours strong. We gonna keep it going for y'all. Round this video out. Hopefully y'all been enjoying the stream. If you have, man, leave a like. Double tap the screen. Also hit the 3 buttons in the upper right hand corner. And we just hit 14,000 subscribers. So go ahead and join in on the journey to 15K. Hit the subscribe button as well, man. We got a lot of exciting things coming up. Debate tomorrow. We having a live watch party. So leave the post notifications on so you don't miss out.
Even get it. We don't want a tequila. We want to stop what's happening across the country.
What the fuck?
Look it up. I mean, these are facts. They're not, I'm not.
Wow.
Again, do they care?
The head of Border Patrol is partying in fucking Mexico with another high-ranking official in the Border Patrol, talking about tequila.
With a tequila mogul, whatever it's called. What's that thing called? A big businessman?
Yeah.
And a shipping logistics
Mexico?
international ship businessman.
Beautiful
And
weather.
if you make it that high up in Mexico, you probably have some ties
Low
that.
key though, low key.
If
That whole
related
Caribbean
to
area.
other
Bruh.
things. You're not going to get that high up the ladder in Mexico.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
The more I hear, the more I think.
What the fuck? What a gross. I mean, at best case, this is a gross conflict of interest. But that's fucking crazy.
Even if you're there to make it tequila, but you didn't tell the Border Patrol about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
are you to make it tequila?
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you got to disclose that shit.
Why is it on you to make it tequila?
People don't.
I guarantee you, he doesn't have an outside employment authorization to do that either.
He don't need
Guaranteed.
We don't want a tequila, bro. We want to stop the border crime. We want to
No, he don't need one. You know why?
But I'm going to
He's
probably
cleared.
get in trouble, right? For speaking
Yeah.
the truth.
Yeah.
Like, I came down here on my own accord to do that, but I'm going to get in trouble with his kids being trafficked, and he's making a tequila in Mexico.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you put your own money. Like, we didn't pay you. Like, this is all you. Like, hey,
But we
I'm
got enough
coming out.
tequila, bro.
You have no
Whoa,
financial incentive.
why
You
the
just
hell
wanna
is
get the
this
truth out
book
there.
I was on the Uber here.
$4,000?
Like, I'm a religious guy, and like I'm very spiritual and like weird energies. I don't know how that happened in my life. My mother's like a friggin' she's like an Italian witch. It's weird. But I was on a Uber here. Like 2 get dropped off here. Like the last Uber I took. The guy's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go speak on this podcast. Like, I don't want to bore you, whatever." And that kid's like, "What do you do?" I was like, "If you really want to know, I'm a Border Patrol agent." He's like, "What are you talking about? My kid's being trafficked." He's like, "This kid's name is Alejandro. I'll never forget it." He dropped me off here. He said my cousin got taken. She's a very pretty young girl. She got taken from us 7 years ago.
Wait, did Jake send it?
Wow.
On the way here. I'd have to be a psychopathic ego freak to make that up. He's like, she was a very pretty girl, and we knew that she wouldn't have allowed herself to get trafficked, so we think she killed herself, and that's what we like to believe.
You know what's crazy? I was out with Vitaly catching, when we catch the predators.
I would like to do that. If I ask for nothing else, when I lose this shot, put me with Vitaly, bro.
Maybe I'll bring you on when we do it.
I have an idea. We'll start the Fresh and Fit
Catch
Catch a
Predators?
Predator once a week. We could do it better than Vitaly. We could do it better than Gideon. We could do it better than most people.
I don't know. I don't
got
know.
Not Myron rubbing his beard, bro. Robin like, I don't know, G. I don't know about all that, boy. You may not want to play those games.
And Seth, you did have like that interesting observation about these predator streams, to catch a predator streams that Vitaly and other streamers have been doing. Like a lot of these people are illegal immigrants when they kind of dive into where they came from.
Undocumented, but
Scary as hell, bro.
and they here searching for your kid.
Online on these social media websites. And y'all say they coming over here. Oh, they just coming over here trying to get a better opportunity, trying to live a better life in America. Nah, they on these sites predatorially preying on your kids.
We can bring Zach with us.
Exactly. He could be the guy.
Just once we
leading the
catch him, though,
charge.
I'm going to have to walk away because I don't know if I have the impulse control, especially as a regular citizen, because I don't have a job to lose at that point. I might start throwing them things, brother.
That might be your job. But
So
no,
wait,
good though.
yeah,
I said. I've been
people
like that a
wanted me to
long
do it
time
for a
ago.
while.
A lot of people have been catching some.
Because a lot of these predators that we
these
catch,
hands.
they're illegal aliens. They're not supposed to be here.
But you know what's crazy about this? There's so many of them now. Because guess what? They're coming in through you guys. Well, not you guys, but
Yeah.
those people. And they come in droves.
The
So
kid's cousin.
the work is
bro.
never going to be
give
done,
a
bro. We'll have content for days. And victims.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
So we talked about the brass, and then did you want to say something about Mayorkas?
I mean, what is there really to say then? He's at the helm, you know? I mean, I don't know. You guys can expound if you want.
Listen. All these people of high power are in somewhat cahoots. Not, for example, I'm not saying like they're bad people. I'm just saying
Yo,
they
yeah,
have
we need
ties
that,
in certain
Linda.
places where like
Please
they
and
get
thank you.
cleared to do things. Like
Yeah.
for example, I'm sure a guy got cleared to go to Mexico on the low, and it's like, okay, you can do this on the low. But again,
It's crazy.
It's
We
like,
did.
do they care about us other people? They don't.
Well, you know, I don't want to get too political. I think Walter and Myron will like this. The producers. why are we sending all this money overseas and having the military protect other countries and different bays? And listen, I'm in uniform, so you want to get the other stuff.
No, we won't.
But why are we though?
Yeah.
Why don't we have the military on board?
I like
Why
you
don't we
guys'
have the
perspective, but why is he in uniform? He could have came in a Nike Tech and we wouldn't have really known, but
nah,
I guess for the authenticity.
Yep, he said, I need to let y'all know what it is. It's like, nah, it's real.
Wow, you gotta respect the boldness.
military at our border?
You're right. You're right. We're putting like a lot of effort into
All right, we're checking the email
foreign
now.
aid and protecting someone else's border versus protecting our own.
Like serious stuff's happening. Like before I get off, I'm reading names of these girls and what happened to them and people we encountered.
We can go ahead and get into it now, man. Go ahead.
Let's do it.
Do you know how you lose your business
How?
or your country?
How?
You worry about other people's business or their country.
Yeah.
That's how you lose it.
Yeah, it's very
Eyes
true.
are off your country, so whatever happens here,
It's very, very true, man.
Yeah.
This is like shocking shit, though. Like what's going on? I'm fucking appalled.
I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised.
Now that because I remember what the immigration system used to be like.
Bro,
This is what he's describing as a 180 bizarre world of what it used to
I
be.
had a professional escort trying to extort me. Nigga, you know what we did behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
And all the laws.
I knew Walter from somewhere.
And all the laws.
Hey, you were a good friend during that too.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Solid friend. All the laws were kind of like lax in New York. Oh, we can't do this, we can't do that. But there's one way we could do it. I won't say on air, but like, you know, we made things work. But I'm just saying, like, in that whole scenario, it's supposed to mean that people don't care anymore. Like, you're here illegally. Oh, well, you're here. We'll let it slide.
Crazy.
I didn't think I'd be able to shock. I didn't think I was gonna shock you guys. In my head, I was so negative. I was like, "Oh, this isn't really that
No,
new.
dude.
This is
Bro,
nothing."
Dude, like
About content, real estate,
yeah, when
Castle Club.
when I was on and we were because I was working hand in hand
I'm
with
glad I
Border
could
Patrol
help, dude.
agents.
I'm glad
Yeah,
I could help you
no,
guys.
I mean I was working hand in hand with them. I spent more time in Border Patrol stations than
Oh yeah.
than a
Gotcha,
lot
gotcha,
of people.
Came in plain clothes like the Big Shot, walking,
Yeah.
hot shot. You know what I mean? We're all in the friggin' the uniform.
Hey man, you know.
He's a
all I know-
smart kid. Northeastern's a good school.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
you guys
appreciate
built
that.
something amazing here. God bless you guys.
Thank you. But for me to hear from you what's going on in the border now,
Let me know if that's any better.
the American public should be
Audio.
angry. They should be livid that this is going on. I'm shocked, like that this is going on. Like this is fucking the biggest mind blow for me was I used to have to fight to get someone an NTA OR. They had to be an
needed it.
informant. They had to have like great information. They're stopping fucking loads from coming in. They're helping me save kids. Like I had to like fucking do a lot of work to get someone an NTA OR. They're giving it to random gang members now.
I have, and again, healthcare, and then we're releasing from the hospital.
And that is crazy. Like, even aside from that, we just discussed that not only can immigrants sue, but they're offered medical care. This man told a story about how a MS-13 agent was illegally entering the country, fell over the border wall, broke his leg, had MS-13 tattooed on his hand, but he still was given medical surgery to fix and operate on his leg. Wild as hell. And he got the opportunity to sue. He has the opportunity and the choice to sue. It's crazy as hell. They got more rights than us.
Pictures and the date.
This is crazy to me. And then you wonder. Then you look at what's going on in Colorado. You're looking at what's going on.
All that. And when he's in prison, all he has to do is say he's seeking asylum and they'll let him out in the country. He's free to go.
In these different places where there's like people committing crimes or killing American citizens. No fucking wonder. And no one knows this.
And then they're not calling ICE to go grab them and remove them after that. And they're going on to commit more
And
crimes.
you made a good point. People don't care because it's not them. But the moment it's your brother, your sister, your mother,
Holy
they don't
shit.
care.
Bro, at that point, as much as I've gone my life, I might seriously crack at that
Got
point.
that
bro.
Italian bill.
If it happened to my
stocky.
mother, how can you do this and allow
Well, I say,
this at
don't
the
think he
highest
ain't
levels?
strong,
knowing that
though.
I mean, maybe your
I got
mother
some
and your
Italian
family's
homies,
safe, but
they-
even if
they
it
built the
wasn't your
same.
mother, bro.
Oh, man.
Which
Ain't no
could
puss.
lead me to the next one. Like, and I wanted to say I was nervous about doing this. Obviously, you'd be scared, bro. But was Paul Revere nervous when he warned that invaders were coming?
Yeah.
Probably was, bro. He's driving around Boston in a friggin' horse.
Yeah.
I'm here saying this is bad. So
Yeah.
I want not that I'm him, but you know.
Man, we
but
appreciate
sorry.
all.
No, you good.
Kayla Hamilton, 20 years old, July 27, 2022, in Aberdeen, I believe Aberdeen, Maryland, in a mobile home, brutally raped and murdered, strangled with an electrical cord. The murderer stole her card with $6 on it. MS-13 gang member, encountered by Border Patrol.
Wow.
Nah, but we appreciate all first responders and servicemen, whether it be Border Patrol agent, veteran, Got somebody in the chat saying they work corrections and a police enforcement officer. We appreciate all servicemen and public first responders.
He had gang tattoos.
NTOR.
Man, we love y'all, man. Come on now. Keep up the good
he was
work
in the country.
out there.
Yeah, he's accounted by
real.
us. And then he was like,
Ain't nobody else gonna say it. We
You can look up the story of
appreciate y'all.
parents
Man.
for 100 million.
Because without y'all, it all went to hell already. I mean, the good ones, y'all kind of buffing it a little bit. Without y'all, it'd have just been a tidal wave.
Oh God.
And I hope they get it.
Yeah.
I mean, or her mother did. And as she was being, that whole thing was going on, there was a voicemail, bro, so you could hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he was an MS-13 gang member. And they didn't, like, the government didn't, they refused to produce an audit report related to her murder. So, like, you're not even getting the information when they requested it. Sorry, let me just go back. And,
No worries.
of course, I lose it as I'm reading it. I'll get there, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
While you do that,
Some more chats real quick?
Yeah, I could read some chats while you pull that up. I mean, this is
So you can't forget her name, Kayla Hamilton. Like,
Kayla
for
Hamilton.
real, yeah.
and she was killed.
And if any of the families want to reach out to me, I'd like to talk, because I lost my brothers to drugs, and it was their own decision, but they were drugs that came from another country. So I sympathize with you guys, and just I want the families to know that I'm going to say the names. Like,
It's the fentanyl,
even though
man.
Border
That's
Patrol
sad.
agents doing this, like, it affects us too, and we feel for you guys, man.
All right, so
People can't even
okay.
have first experiences no more. It's like I don't like. First of all, you should never try any hard drug. But here's the thing is though, even the people who first tried cocaine for the first time die.
Innocently enough.
Bro, try Percocet for the first time, die. It's like, whoa, you can't even experiment no more and find out if you don't like it or not. And of course, you shouldn't like it or not. Or you shouldn't even try. But it's sad to know that, damn, just that one experience take him out the game. It's like, I don't know. It's just very sad what we got going on in America with the immigration. And then it kind of feeds into the fentanyl crisis. So it's like, bro, what is getting fixed in America, honestly? Not the economy, not the border crisis, not the drug crisis. It's like, what's really getting fixed here?
It is scary to think that these bad drugs, these laced drugs, are circulating and everybody has access to them. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with the rapper Rich Homie Quan. He just passed away due to bad drugs, laced drugs. It don't matter if you rich or poor. This shit is really out here in these streets, like literally.
Man, that's so sad though. Like, it's the fail because come on, bro. Drugs still, all right.
And that man was older. Like, come on. But still,
probably a bad pill though.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said.
Oh, I knew it. The fentanyl.
read some of these. Hey, W. Martin, great guest. Heard you say any police academy sucks. I started
It
my
wasn't
academy
no
for deputy
kid.
sheriff October 1st.
Yeah,
Any
you know,
advice?
He wasn't broke.
Bro,
what's
just
crazy?
get it
Yeah.
done. Put your head down. You know,
Kodak
they're
or
gonna
Future
yell
next.
at you. They're gonna treat you like shit. It's gonna suck. You're gonna get maced more than likely. You're gonna get
Kodak or
tased.
Future next, man.
Just accept the fact that embrace the suck.
We
Get
gonna
it
be on
done.
stream,
Most
please.
police
Nothing but
academies are
that.
somewhere between 3 to 6 months. Just get it done and get on the road. What else do we got here? Frunky. Mallow Boy says, "Hey Martin, what's the NTAOR? Did I spell it right? I want to investigate this. And what is the other one that deports illegal document grade content? Ghost does
Had to
not
do
like
it.
this. Let's find the kids,
meme
man.
is hilarious.
Yeah. So okay, I'll repeat this one more time while Zach finds the names. When you're caught by immigration, right? Let's say Border Patrol. There's many ways that they can process you to
Yeah, man.
to either allow you to stay in the country or to be deported, right? You have to be encountered. You get something called an alien registration number, and then from there they process you.
Funny enough,
in the
like
A5.
there's always been like people who intentionally lace or lace pills and lace drugs that circulate the market, of course. But I might be dating myself here, but you used to be able to innocently try some shit one weekend with your college friends without having to risk your whole damn life.
Yeah, it's like, bro, can you even do like psychedelics
Like, man,
anymore
I might-
without dying or something?
I might be exposing a little bit of myself here, but it didn't used to be like this. Like, you used to be able to innocently have some fun one time with your homies, but damn, it's just scary out here now. Glad I'm older, man.
Depending on how you came in.
Yeah, glad that wasn't our generation.
Man.
What's going on right now is it used to be you come in illegally, you're getting something called an expedited removal, which basically means you're going to get removed from the United States expeditiously within 2 weeks, and that's probably the
like I
fastest
said,
and
it's
most
always
efficient
been
way
a
to
thing,
deport you.
but nowadays,
right?
man.
Or sometimes they have a voluntary return as well. But an expedited removal, it shows the record, you have your alien number, etc. It's quick, efficient. Then they have something called an NTAR, Notice to Appear, Release on Own Recognizance, right? And that means that you're going to see an immigration judge a later time, and that judge is going to dictate your fate, whether you get to stay or not. Remember, guys, there's independent courts for the immigration system itself where you're going to see an immigration judge. The reason why that one is what people like is because you might not see an immigration judge for years. And what's going to happen is when you do the NTAOR, they're going to send you somewhere in the United States where you have family, right? You'll stay with them because you're not supposed to be working, wink, wink, which they normally do anyway. And you're going to wait until you have your court date with that immigration judge based on the jurisdiction that you're staying in. But it might take years because immigration courts are backed up. That's when these people do the stupid shit that they do and they commit the crimes. And then that's assuming they even stay at the address that they put in the paperwork. 9 out of 10 times they don't. They go somewhere else.
Why would you
so
stay?
They're going on the fucking wind. Why would you stay?
Yeah.
So, and this is why NTAORs were so hard to come by, and you needed like a real good reason to give somebody one. Like I gave you guys the example. I would have informants. I want to sign them up. Border Patrol, can you help me out here? I want to sign this guy up. Can we do an NTAOR? They would literally tell me, no, you do it yourself. We don't want the liability. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I take him. They release him to my custody. I handcuff him. I take him to the office. I fucking process him, give him the NTAOR, and then he goes and he's my problem. Border Patrol wouldn't do it. Fast forward fucking 4 years. Now they're giving NTAORs to fucking gang members.
Single adult males, bro, coming from all these countries, thousands, millions of people.
So they're giving these NTAORs, and then on top of that, they've created an infrastructure to expedite it, including creating positions, bringing in other agencies,
mandating other agencies like HSI.
They're making HSI agents help process these motherfuckers.
FPS, Federal Protective, Air Marshal. So now you let.
We showed a video on stream the other day. Independent journalists at the border. It was like a 5-minute long video of like 100+ immigrants, and a lot of them were fighting age males. Like it wasn't women and children until like almost the end of the line, but literally coming from all over the world, entering through the southern border. Like, man,
going everywhere and throughout America.
And there was people in the comments said we were spreading fear propaganda. Like, what? We were just sharing the video. Literally, the man in the video didn't even say anything. He just asked them where they're from and where they're going, bro. And there were some kids in there solo,
man,
as young as 12 years old, crossing the border by their damn self. Man said, "Wow,
less safe in the sky." You know, there's less. There's less.
They're pulling guys from what they should be doing to help this fucking border crisis, but they're not even really securing the border. They're just letting them come in. So we're basically making it more efficient to allow illegal aliens to come into the country.
At a grand scale, this isn't like just a little, yeah.
So that's what an NTAOR is, guys. And then there's obviously other things. Then they also get the expedited removal, but with credible fear. So they have 2 weeks to get removed, but what do? I have credible fear, so they get to see an asylum officer.
Stamp it, just rubber stamp it.
Which is a rubber stamp. And then what else? What else are the other processing ways? We talked about voluntary return.
You have you can be held for an NTA.
Yeah.
So notice to appear, now we're holding you.
Yeah, but that rarely happens. They don't have the bed space for it.
Yeah, and there's other ones too.
Yeah, notice to appear is where they hold you in immigration, but that's assuming ICE has bed space.
There's a bag and baggage, which I don't even know what the hell a bag and baggage is. You know what a bag and baggage is?
I've never heard that.
It's basically I think it's more or less an I-44 with a couple extra paces. So we're not even really doing that. Like you've come into the country on an NTAOR, you've left, we've caught you coming back in, and now we're just reinstating that original NTAOR. So we're not even punishing you.
Oh, that's rare. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not even punishing you.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy.
Because
you're not supposed to leave when you get the NTAOR, but these motherfuckers leave and come back.
And we just write a little blurb where we caught you and you're good to go.
We got innocent people in jail right now for years.
Oh, I believe it, brother.
Yeah.
System's fucked.
Free those men. Free those men, bro.
What else do we got?
Go ahead. Yeah, but go ahead.
No, go. Let's.
Lincoln Riley, 22 years old from Augusta, University. I'm sure you guys heard her because her name was mispronounced by the president of the United States.
Oh yes, the girl that was killed.
Lincoln. Yeah, it's not Lincoln, by the way. It's Lincoln. Just it's important to me. Yeah, it's important to me. She was out jogging. Killer had been caught and released by us.
Wow.
Border Patrol apprehended Jose Ibarra, and I don't even want to say the kid's name, to be honest with you, but he was caught in September 2022 by the Biden-Harris. He was caught and released,
Wow.
He was released due to urgent humanitarian reasons or significant public benefit. That's in quotes. Like,
what does that even mean?
Just a bunch of stuff to let the kid look up, Lincoln Riley. So
normally significant public benefit would be they might be an informant, but the way they're giving out NTAs, I don't know if that's true anymore.
So far we have Kayla Hamilton, Lincoln Riley. We have Rachel Morin, 37-year-old mother of 5 out of Maryland. She was found on a trail, raped and murdered.
Dang.
In quotes I have, she was laying on her back fully naked. And she had brutal head trauma. Oh, of course I lose it. Oh no, she had brutal head trauma. It looked like her head had been smashed in with a rock. There was a 15 to 20-foot blood trail, so it looked like she had been beaten and dragged into that position.
Wow.
Rest in peace, August 6, 2023. Her killer released multiple times in the U.S.
Damn.
He had started a crime spree in El Salvador.
Wow.
So this man literally got away with brutalizing a woman, and he got away with it because he's an immigrant. So pretty much immigrants live lawlessly, pretty much. So we can do that, and it's a wrap. But they do that, and they can just go out free?
That is
Like,
wild.
bro, I just couldn't even imagine being in the mindset to do it. But the fact that we'd let an immigrant commit such a heinous crime that I believe we should give somebody a death penalty for. But to just let an immigrant out on something I think he should get death for is crazy. It's like he's just out. Oh, bro.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
And
Get out there! Get out there!
Wow. Also, probably let in illegally. Detainers
Been
weren't
counted,
filed.
yeah.
They wouldn't hold him when he was okay. Wow.
And
So we had multiple chances to catch this fucking guy.
Wait,
They didn't do it.
He's not in jail right now.
no, he is, but he
has
was
been released
counted.
multiple times. So
what
he-
we're talking about was him.
Border Patrol let him in. He committed crimes. He got arrested multiple times. They didn't honor the detainers from immigration.
I don't know if that's it. Yeah, whatever I said, because that was on quotes. But
Okay.
I don't want to get it
So
wrong.
we don't know if this guy was.
We just know he was encountered by.
Okay.
He had
Okay.
been released multiple times in the U.S.
Okay.
Either
Damn.
by us or the cops. Either one is bad.
Yeah. So then detainers weren't honored. Yeah, we can infer if he was arrested multiple times in the United States and he was never encountered by immigration, detainers weren't honored, or not even placed, maybe, which they should be. Which, like I was explaining to you guys before, legal alien gets arrested in the United States, there should be a detainer placed on him so that he's held for ICE to come and pick him up. What else?
And then Jocelyn Lungaray, hopefully I explained that right, or I said pronounce it right. Houston, 12 years old. She's walking to a convenience store, sexually assaulted and strangled. June 16, 2024.
12 years old?
12 years old. By two illegal Venezuelan nationals who had crossed in the United States illegally, and brought by the border patrol catch and release. We're not really even talking about the guys that we don't catch either. This
Yeah.
whole thing has been on guys that we
this is
caught.
just the people that get encountered. These are the people that make it successfully through. There's millions of them too. This is just the people they catch.
In the terrorism sleeper cells, the money that's being spent on them. I'm concerned that if somebody got in and wanted to charge me with a 1324, they legally could.
Yeah.
You could argue that I'm the one trafficking these people. Why am I driving north? I should be driving
Y'all
south.
make sure to go
Yeah,
check
yeah.
out that video I just
and then,
linked in the
you know,
chat. I'm gonna
you
pin
could
it.
charge with the 18 USC
The video we
1591
covered on
sex
stream
traffic.
the other day, a 5-minute plus long video of just immigrants literally walking into the country and they're telling you where they're coming from and where they're headed.
personal sources. There you go, man.
Trafficking of children.
Yeah.
Or by forward fraud. I mean, these are like when you like.
Yeah, if you boil it down, yeah, that is, yeah, that's fucking crazy, bro. Wow.
and then you look at what's going on in
Wild
England and
hell, like,
Ireland.
yo.
Same deal.
Yeah.
You know, one of my best friends is the first Irish fighter. I just so happened to meet the kid. We developed a good relationship. Tom Egan. He's the first Irishman ever to make it to the UFC from Ireland before Conor. Him and Conor are cool. And he hold mitts for Johnny Bone Jones. Tommy, if you're watching, I love you, kid. We're gonna get some steak tips after this if I don't get in too much trouble. But no, I mean in Ireland and England, what you see going on over there, have you guys seen the videos?
Some steak
Yeah,
tips
yeah,
is
no
No
crazy.
one can get
Oh, God.
housing. They're
On me.
building camps for them, like
Real.
building houses, and Irish people getting thrown out in the streets.
It's fucking crazy, man.
You saw that video with the guy with a stroller, the white guy with a stroller,
Yeah, I saw that. You seen
and he
that?
got stabbed by this immigrant in the UK.
Oh yes, I did see that.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Walk
crazy.
with your kid,
Yeah.
one in the neck, you're done.
Yeah,
And there's-
he survived, but he almost died.
Oh, he
thank
survived?
God he survived. Yeah,
Yeah, he did survive.
He survived.
Good.
He did.
Good.
But he bled out bad. But people were able to luckily call the police there
The
quickly.
guard or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No,
Is that it?
No, I can keep going unless you want to.
No. Keep reading the names and then
No,
we'll
no, the
close out
names are
here.
done. The names are done.
The names are done.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, this was a lot to take in, bro.
Yeah, it was a lot to take in.
That was a lot to take in.
A lot.
I mean, bro was going for fact, man, and that was